Hey there, Radical UI here, and I want to welcome you to the very first AMV review podcast, at least the first one that I've ever done. Um, this isn't really affiliated with anything like that. We're just like, let's do some reviews. Hopefully, we'll be making this into a regular thing if it goes over well. For the first review, we have for our guests Otohiko, Replay Studios, GuntherAMVs, Shin-AMV, and Fall Child 42. I want to thank them for being our guests this first time round. It was a lot of fun having them on. Hopefully, we'll have them back sometime. Small warning, a lot of innuendo, sexual references, slight bit of racism. Just to put it simply, this review is not going to be exactly kid-friendly. If you're not okay with any of those kind of things, I would highly recommend stopping this now. Like right now. You still have the chance. You can still leave. You don't have to stay. Okay, if you have not left by now, then I hope you enjoy our review.
Who the fuck are you?
So, come on, start off with George. Who the fuck are you?
Hello, I'm Otohiko, also known as George, also known as your friendly neighborhood moderator on the org, also known as something else. I forget. Is that good?
That works just fine.
That's great.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Okay. I'm Replay, or Replay Studios. Most people don't know me. And that's about it. Next.
It's a lie.
Who's next?
Shin?
Shin.
I don't know. I'm next. I'm Shin. I'm obsessed with AMVs. You might know me. Yeah, no one knows that. You might know me as the VCA Editor of the Year.
Show.
Yay.
I think he's bragging.
I think so too. I think he needs to be punched in the testicles.
A little bit. That was sweet.
Hey, okay, Shin, I can brag too. In the parody category, I made it a tie.
Nice.
I voted for you, Replay. No.
Woo, thank you.
As did I.
Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm GuntherAMVs, also known as Summer, and I am not a guy, even though I have Gunther in my name. I'm not really known. I'm just sort of the one who mooched off of Shin for Fate Matrix, and it worked well for me. I gained like 300 subscribers. Awesome.
Alright, yeah, I'm Raiden, aka Ryan. Can't really think of anything else to say. A lot of people don't like my action videos, but that's okay. It's alright. It's all good.
Cool, bro.
Actually, yeah, we'll just gloss over that.
I'm cutting off Raiden.
Oh no.
I think he's probably like sitting there like while polishing his gun and being like, no, it's okay. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it at all.
I'm apparently a douche.
What
No,
video?
well, see, that's what your name reminds me of. Every time I see Gunther, I hear,
Ding dong!
you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Oh my god.
Guys, I can't even understand her.
So squeaky.
Okay. So I am Fall Child 42, aka Dr. Dinosaur, aka Captain Todenfreude, aka Chicago Todd, because no zombie is safe from Chicago Todd, aka a couple of other names I don't remember, but I probably had at some point in time. And I like food a lot, actually. Food is pretty sweet. It's
try
also
it sometime.
sometimes salty and savory. Yeah, I highly recommend food. And we're going to watch some videos now and do some reviews.
Okay, but alright, so to start off with, first we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch Overture Heart Shift _ Phase 1.
That's some epic music right there.
Is
Nice title.
Gradient overlays are the best thing. I only discovered them recently. Ow, God, my ears.
you didn't like
That's
the
too loud.
call?
I'm watching this on 5.1, 40-inch TV, so it's kind of cool.
That honestly
Did anyone
scares the shit
actually
out of me.
pay attention to see what that box says? It says "Oh baby" on the side.
Really?
Yeah.
I did notice that.
Serious note, I'm kind of digging the grid/blood vein thing he made.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how everything is kind of glowy and neon too.
Yeah, I think that's Overture's thing, right?
Yeah, that's like his signature thing. Like,
Yeah, you can
make
always
glow and
tell
stuff.
when you see a video of Overture.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging how he's starting to use more animes, trying to combine them a little bit. Animes.
The one thing that upset me about this video, though, is that I learned after watching it, some of the rotos he had done here, like all of his girls Flip Through Time ones, he had done like months and months ago. So part of the video was essentially edited before the IC actually started.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was playing it smart.
No, that's
kinda
cheating.
It's not cheating. It's like someone keeping their footage that they made for a different AMV.
That's
No,
cheating.
that's pretty cheating.
I'm just being a dick.
Yes, you are.
How long do they have to
I
do
like
the
it.
Soul
3
Team Iron?
days.
3 days.
Yeah, every 3 days to do it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretty good. I like the neon kind of cyberpunk feel to it. I thought the pacing was a little slow at certain points, or like every so often the music would go like apeshit, and then it would just like stay on one scene for a really long time. 3 or 4 beats.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
what
there-
I felt about it, because it has a lot. It has like that really strong sync moment, and then it gets kind of a lull until it hits another strong sync moment, and it
Mhm.
kind of relies a little bit on those explosive visuals to like carry it through to each different moment. And like the first time you watch it, you kind of can get through it without noticing it, but like for reviewability, it kind of suffers like every time because it starts to get slower and slower and slower because the visuals aren't new anymore. So you start noticing that he's not hitting everything sync-wise.
That part like in the middle where it like zooms in past Shinji's heart, that looked like it was custom made to me, like done in a 3D modeling engine like Blender or Maya. Am I wrong on that? Was that stock footage?
I believe
I
that
think-
was After Effects. He just
Oh,
took
okay.
a hard and the camera.
Yeah, he probably like put it all together and created
Yeah,
it
it's
out
just-
of stuff
Yeah.
because he likes to do that. That's kind of his style, to like
Yeah, I thought
put
that
things
was-
together from scratch.
Unless he had that as like a stock thing that he was just waiting to use, but it's impressive in either case.
Impressive
Yeah.
as a video, but kind of cheating and sad as an IC, considering he had a bunch of it pre-prepared.
Yeah.
Regardless.
The one thing another thing I thought was a little disappointing in the video, and I love it overall, but the intro is really long for a 2-minute video. I think it takes up like, let's say like 30 seconds or something.
He probably was aiming to do more, just ran out of time.
Yeah, and maybe it was also supposed to be like a build-up, since like he goes full into action whenever the song kicks in.
Yeah. Well, also
That's
the first
true.
part of the song is like really annoying
Yeah.
because it's like that, like a minute-long build-up of that same repetitive beat, and it's just like, what do you do there? So,
Welcome to electronic music.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like how
House-
he segued from the credits into like that really sweet-looking pan out with all those like jaggy, glowy thingies. That was pretty awesome.
House music is the worst for long build-ups. I mean, I actually sat down and listened to this one house song, which ended up being really cool, but it had a 2.5-minute long build-up.
Todd, it's not worse than progressive rock, you know that.
Well, yeah, but that entire thing is a build-up. Like, I don't even know. There's not really any sort of like big beat moment in progressive rock. It's just like 14-minute long.
All right.
Let's see.
2 minutes later. There you go.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, there's the synth. Hooray!
On a personal note, I wouldn't mind seeing him actually like making this into like a full project. Like go back, fix some things that he might think's wrong with it. And, use basically the full song more.
Yeah, I think if he had
think
more
it'd be a great
time, more than
AMV.
just 3 days, he could
Yeah.
like, really
Yeah.
get something out of it.
Like maybe this is just a personal preference, but like for me when I was watching it, it seemed like it was a bunch of action sort of just jumbled together with any like there was like cool transitions and segues, but it didn't really feel like it was anything but action and his typical really cool overture effects that he likes to use. So it didn't feel like anything really special.
It was effects for the sake
But I
of
mean-
effects.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
think
also
you
an Iron
mentioned-
Chef video, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, it's always hard to refine like concept in IC. I think like only like some of the categories are easier to do than others, obviously. But for like the action category, it's hard to like make it like a good concept that's not just like fighting montage scenes. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
For that you usually need like a song with like cool lip sync or something like that. Like lyrics.
Yep,
yeah, random lip sync.
yep. Just throw the lip
No,
sync
not
in
lip
there.
sync, actually like lyric sync too.
It'd be neat if he did go after the noise thing, sync thing, and tried to make like a trans condition like Padre did. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a sucker for noise sync videos that are done really well, and it's very hard to find
Oh, no.
ones that are done well.
You mean
Yeah.
like sound effects noise, or you mean just like?
Or just like every
Like-
little noise, like it's very very subtle, but like every noise is synced
Oh.
to it. Did you see the trans condition?
It's like
Like-
hardcore internal syncing.
Yeah, big
Oh,
Like
okay.
100% all the time.
There you go.
I thought
Nonstop.
you might have been mentioning something like schism
Schism.
of the epistle to Dippy. You know the one I'm talking about. It's that
Oh
friggin'
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a different kind of noise thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't really see a lot of videos with this kind of music yet.
Well,
So it
in
was
the,
interesting to see it actually like synced well and.
in the
used.
IC, I think this song was like the most used action song.
Okay.
I think like almost 80% of the videos use this song.
How are the other videos? I haven't really been following.
I've only watched maybe about 3/4 of them, so I don't know about the last 1/4. But surprisingly, overall, it was a really strong IC. I think a lot of people brought their A game. There's a lot of good videos, considering you only had 3 days to edit. There's a lot of really solid stuff. So we got a lot of there's actually a lot of good concept ones. There's a lot of variety. Like in action, I would suggest to go watch DNA's because he has a crossover one that's pretty good. And it's making a crossover AMV in 3 days is pretty crazy, especially to make it solidly look pretty decent. There's a few parts that are a little bit a bit of a lull or a little jagged feeling in terms of flow, but overall it's pretty good. And then there's I don't remember if he was in action, but Kane X Spirits made a MAD, which is technically impressive. He might not be a fan of MADs or not, though. But I mean,
I've seen them.
just in terms of technical skill and technical ability to pull it off in 3 days is pretty crazy.
Yeah. So how does
Yeah.
this one stack up against the other Iron Chef?
I would say it's pretty high up there, just in terms of effects and stuff.
Mhm.
The flow, probably mid-range, because it doesn't exactly hit everything as it could. After about the first minute, it starts to drag a little bit and get a little bit muddled. But it's probably on. If you take everything overall, it's still probably on the higher end of the scale, I think.
So to wrap this one up, your final thoughts, anybody? Your final opinion?
I want to see him keep making it, keep working on it. I usually only ever see him in MEPs or like small projects like these ICs. So it'd be nice to see something like start to finish, you know, a few months to complete kind of thing from him, rather than just like, you know, 20, 30-second, you know, snippet or like 2-minute, 3-day segment. So it'd be nice to see like a full thing from him.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, especially since he's got his own style going already, it would be great to see it develop something. You know, use it
Yeah,
with some kind of concept.
Especially since he said in the announcement thread that he crammed sections in that he like didn't want to do. So I would really like to see, you know, a finalized version that's really polished and, you know, he does everything he wants to, basically.
Yeah, same here. I wouldn't mind seeing a full version, or just like him go back and just take more time on it, because he might really create like a really good concept with this idea, especially with the the grid slash veins that he was starting to create on a couple of those characters. So who knows? But yeah, I enjoy this AMV, and I wouldn't mind seeing it added more to it maybe one day.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you took control of it there, Replay. We're just like, and now, final thoughts, please. Good job. I like that. All right, so next video, how about we do awesome divided by error divided by?
Sure. I don't know what that is.
For some reason,
awesome
there's
error.
yeah. I just
All right.
there's the division signs. I'm not sure.
Awesome divided
Awesome
by
error.
error divided
Awesome
by.
air, I think.
Yeah, no. The file name is just awesome error if you download it.
True.
Ugh. I'm not drunk. I love this song.
Yeah, I did too.
It's in that Connect dancing game.
Yeah.
We have that game.
I like it, but like the credits seem really long for such a short video.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, it's almost 30 seconds. That's not long at all.
Oh, the remix.
Some good RGB splitting there.
Twitch.
Only
Twitch.
half sarcastic.
Dude, okay, all I gotta say is Twitch all the things. Twitch is like my new favorite transition because it makes everything easy. Just like Twitch. Oh, okay, you're done.
Yep.
And it's hard to deny it looks cool. I mean, just because we know what it is and we know that it's easy to do doesn't stop it from actually looking cool.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Twitch because it's like, it looks awesome, but it's so overused. So I, like every
Yeah,
time
it
I
is.
see it now, I have to pause and like, is it being used well here, or is it just being used to be used, kind of thing?
Every time it's used, it's being used well. Because it has to be used for every cut in every situation ever. Really slow-paced drama video? Twitch.
And it's over.
So that was another Iron Chef track?
It's not
No,
from
I
the
don't
same
think so,
project.
was
It's
it?
from Project Surge Round 1, so I assume it's some type of Iron Chef. I think it's more like
I don't know
Project
how much-
Editor.
How much time do they have in Project Surge? Does anyone know?
Is that like
I
a
do not
YouTube
know.
thing, or?
Yeah, I think it's a YouTube thing. Yeah, I think, isn't that like the prequel to like the one going on now, Amazon Postulate or something?
What the hell? YouTube is weird.
I wonder if
Yeah,
it's-
they come up with newer names. I don't know if it's the same people running it, but it's has the same kind of feel, because I remember seeing a lot of Project Surge videos sometime around this time last year. Now this year it's Amazon Postulate stuff.
Amazon Postulate. I gotta say, that's a pretty sweet name.
It sounds like something VNS would come up with.
Goodness.
But the current video. Personally, I thought that the sync could have been much better. You had like a really great noise song, and like all they were syncing
Yeah.
hard beats.
You gotta stop
That's
using the word noise songs. You're confusing me.
Sorry.
But like that's exactly what I thought when I watched it. Like that part where it's like do 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 do. They could have done some seriously awesome sync with that, but they sort of
Okay.
just like let long clips go.
Okay, Gunther, AMVs, you need
Mhm.
to hum and fake sing more songs because that was awesome. Just make your own
It's
like
true.
vocal only electronic music track.
That can be
I'll
fun when we
sing
do
my
Iron
next
Chef
AMV.
Girl again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I picked this video because I thought it looked like it was starting awesome, but then when it got to those parts where they could have like it could have really stepped it up.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
part
I
like
could
see
right
that.
where she's falling or something like that seems like
Yeah.
it's really slow especially compared to the rest of the video.
Hmm.
Yeah, it seemed to have like these rises and falls of like when it was being strong in terms of sync, because it started off a little slow and then it got into like this section where it was like pretty decently paced, but then it had like a drop off and it slowed down again, and it just I think for like reglitch and dubstep type songs, you can get a little dirtier with editing. You know, add more shakes, add more scene cuts, add even more twitch to really like hit those sync moments. And it didn't really quite get there. I don't know if the editor was a little too timid to try it out or didn't think of it, but I think like they could have gone a little further to hit all those notes and really power it through.
I agree.
Mm.
More Twitch.
So much.
Which
I don't know. I liked some of the slow parts.
Hmm. I did too. Like
I
good
did-
pan, good zoom.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad at all. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good um
Oh, especially for Iron Chef.
example of like an
Yeah.
Iron Chef action AMV. I don't think it's something that I would like, download and then immediately watch over and over again. But it was still pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bakemonogatari videos, and I mean, like, I thought this was pretty good, but it's not incredibly unique among the other
Yeah, that was
ones.
one of my complaints actually. A lot of the scene choices were really, really obvious
Yeah.
for that show. It's like the scenes that everybody uses, which I guess, like for Iron Chef, again, that makes sense.
I like the way
Because they were the same
Bakemonogatari was
slower.
explained to some people that have never seen AMVs before. We brought some friends of mine from middle school to the AMV contest for Anime Expo, where there was like a ton of Bakemonogatari videos, and they'd never been to a contest before. And they stop us like halfway through the contest and go, "Wait, is this anime really, really popular? I've never seen it before. I've never heard of it." And they're big anime fans. And Matt turns around and says, "Well, it's popular to edit with because it's artsy looking." That's all it really is. It's a really pretty
Yeah.
source.
Yeah.
It is nice, really nice.
It's basically what you guys said. It has its up and downs, and since it was an Iron Chef and all, I like it. Of course, it could have been done better, but I'm not complaining. I enjoyed it.
Mm.
Final thoughts?
More Twitch.
yeah, I thought it was
Twitch.
fun. So yeah.
Twitch doesn't bug
Well,
me.
I thought the Twitch
More Twitch.
could have used a little
Hey,
more
yeah,
shake
Twitch
on
is
the
good.
actual shifting, because sometimes it felt like the Twitch happened, but it was just like the RGB shifted and then it kind of held rather than have that natural kind of like shifting, like shaking effect going on with it. And I think it would have
Hmm.
given it more of that like a harder hit for the sync if it had that shake a little more rather than just like the shift hold kind of thing it looked like it did a few times.
Mm.
But I did enjoy his the intro.
Oh yeah, it was
I-
clever.
I like it. It's really cool.
I
It's a little
usually
long,
yeah I
but it was
usually
nice.
I usually hate text in AMVs in general, but I think like making it to look like a login screen and everything kind of incorporated it really well, especially
was good.
since it like segued into that like reglitch mix part of the song after the regular sounding opening of the song.
Hmm.
Alright, so moving on. Next video we'll do... let's see here, we'll do Shin's video. Imagination.
Oh, I really like that one.
Madarax D.
Madara XD.
Are they like laughing? Their own
Maybe.
username?
Damn it,
Could
go
be.
away. Okay. Hey, Windows screensaver.
Whoop.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm old. I forgot.
No. Oh, Todd.
Oh.
You're not that.
Yeah, apparently these people never use Windows 95. Get out.
Who is she?
Ain't she off of that one short movie? What do you call them?
Like Genius Parties? Oh, yeah, there's Genius
Yeah, there it is.
No, it's not.
It's
All
either
right,
from
see,
Genius
the really
Party
difficult
or
thing
those.
when trying to judge things like stuff that uses the Genius Party source is like I have no idea if this is what it looked like normally. Like does
Yeah.
because
It is.
a lot of the Party sources just always look glowy and super artsy anyway.
That's
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
I think that was actually from that girl was from that Annie Curry 15 music video thing.
And Story 15 is the Shinkai's part in that was the best thing Makoto Shinkai
The
ever.
cat one was amazing.
Yes, the cat one.
Oh, that was so amazing. Someone needs to make a video with that. It's only like 2 minutes long, but it has to happen. It seems to be like artsy scene, intro of artsy scene.
Oh, there's some lyric sync.
Yeah, that's the last train home.
Mm?
They have to get to the last train home. And then super zoom.
Yeah, I don't care about the zooms.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the
that
zooms
seems
and the
a little
shaking are a little.
Wiggle.
It breaks the smoothness.
The wiggle, the left and right wiggle or shake or whatever, they have to, next time, whoever made this, you have to be a little careful. You zoom in the footage a little bit, so when it shakes, you get like a black bar on both sides.
Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
black bar.
And unless you do that on purpose, which I don't think you did, it doesn't look very good.
I feel like this video would be a lot stronger if it didn't try to incorporate some effects, because I think like it just needs to flow on its own.
Video
Mhm.
just took a major dive if you've downloaded it. With that last Genius Party segment, it's like super blocky.
Wow, these credits are.
It's a sentimental video.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's anger over the high price of train tickets.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like a sucker for those kind of videos. I always picture them as like human condition slice of life kind of videos when I see them, and I think I just really like the song. But
Yeah.
I really
like
like the song too.
It's
I like the song, and I think the video is just one of those. It's like those trancey type videos where you just get that sense of catharsis and let yourself like float away and just get taken
Yes.
by it.
Yeah, it's,
And you're not
it's-
supposed to like take any like big meaningful story concept away from it. You're just supposed to be like, let it go and let yourself go and get involved in it and just
Mhm.
enjoy it for what it is. So
Yeah.
it's a very typical video type that I've been seeing probably for about 6 or 7 years. Just, it's not really about anything. It's just got nice scenes. It's got all of these, kind of dramatic things, but not really dramatic. It's just, here's life. It's really pretty. And also
Yeah.
sad sometimes.
So the only thing I would do for this video, if it was mine, I would not have any of those like effects or transitions that he kind of had in there, like the quick like moving the camera. I would have like a camera idea, like flow though, like if the camera's just kind of flowing through these scenes, like he kind of started out with. I would keep that idea, but with like those like transition. But no,
Mhm.
yeah.
I would add more Twitch.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Have you guys seen Hello World? I forget who it's by.
Hiroshi.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
like
the one
these
with
kind
the paintings?
No, that's the one where it's like all those anime. It's like to the Paprika opening song.
And it's got like Macross 7, but
Yeah,
Basara
the-
singing the entire song.
Yeah, that one. Like videos like that remind me of that video, just because. But I think that video in particular, Hello World, like did it the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was a concept and like catharsis.
Mhm. The only thing that threw me out of the video was when it ended up like using any kind of like overuse of effects and the way too far super zoom shifts
Yeah.
and shakes
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
because it
And those
really
like bar
broke up that.
transitions.
Yeah, well, there was one bar transition that I actually liked, but it's still it could
Oh,
still
yeah.
be it could still be toned down, I think, because this is more of a video that the scenes should be
Yeah.
speaking for themselves rather than the effects.
Right.
So it's more of like a scene selection. The strength should be, you know, in your ability to scene select, not your ability to like add extra effects and enhancements past, you know, basic color correction or maybe some lighting effects. Other than that, because like the shakes and stuff, it didn't match with any of the beats, and it kind of threw off that smoothness that it was building up all the way to that point, and it sort of like loses itself and it's trying to do something or be more than it is when it really doesn't have to be.
Well, I think one of the really tricky things with this kind of video is that there's so many other videos with those scenes that I think a lot of the times editors want to add something that makes it look really different, just to stand out a bit more. So I think that's where a lot of that kind of pressure comes from.
It kind of threw me though, where it was just like, Genius Party, pretty footage, Genius Party. Wait, there's lyrics things about trains? We need shots of trains. Wait, the trains part's over? No more trains. It kind of threw you a little bit, because it went from like pretty stuff to trains and super zooms. And then as soon as the train...
Trains are pretty.
I guess trains are
Yeah.
pretty, very shiny. And people aren't jumping in front of them, then they're just very messy. And you get home late.
Yeah, I agree with you about everything.
And trains, don't jump in front of them. Your lesson for today. Also, more Twitch.
I like trains.
I like trains.
I like trains.
I like trains.
Nice train.
Nice.
Oh man.
It's okay though, because I have the answer for you. Because that's the next video, the answer. I wasn't making a joke there at all.
Well,
I believe this AMV might change your
I
mind.
have a strange relationship with Shin-AMV because I love it and I'm like, I squeak out at it when I'm watching it.
Well, we get to hear that now then, I guess.
Well, after like the second time, the squeaks, you know, that they become internal. Not so strong. I have to say them out loud anymore.
I'm pretty sure squeaks are the best kind of response that Crossfade could hope for in this video.
I'm pretty sure he does seem like a kind of perverted
Oh,
guy.
God.
It's like all
Every time I think of Crossfade, it's always the panties.
pattern.
Oh, is he the one who made the flying underwear video?
Yeah, I believe so.
He also made the manliest AMV ever.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
He's a true
You gotta see the
man.
manliest AMV ever. It's
Also
great.
Pacific Coast Party, although there
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
anything perverted in that
I-
one. It's just a great video.
I
Yeah.
had that moment when I realized he did Pacific Coast Party and Spanish Wolf and flipped the heck out and fangirled for like and spammed his page and all that stuff.
Summer's the fangirl here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Amp.
Damn.
I can read.
When this first started, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like one of those really awesome like instrument videos. with,
Summer's
like,
gonna love this.
really awesome. Then I was like, oh wait, he's naked. This isn't good.
Hey, bears.
Bears, you're the bear.
I like the censorship.
I was thankful.
I like how the censorship has got its own wings.
Part where what is the point of the show?
Edgy?
imagine Chobits, but really, 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 really dirty. Like if Hideki took advantage of Chi every time she was naked.
I like Chobit. I like this lip sync part.
The lip sync during the scatting, yeah, that's good.
Scatting.
Nice glares.
Yeah, I got great big amounts in the place where it counts, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day.
Why does he keep doing that?
Because he can.
Everything is going my way.
Size doesn't matter.
Everything is going my way. Yum.
What?
No, no.
It was amazing.
I also love the credits. The credits were good too.
Yeah.
What?
It's an Icarus analogy.
Yep.
Oh, it is? Oh, it is.
That was
Good
fantastic
times.
crossfade.
Wow.
It was a
Alright.
good old-fashioned comedy video.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I can say like no effects worked well from him. The lip sync worked pretty well for him. The
Yeah.
entire concept. It was built on the concept, which was a great
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it's a very obvious kind of combination, but when you do it that well, you really can't complain.
I guess the only thing I can complain about though is that I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't knew what the song was beforehand, like how the song went, because it might have been like a greater impact on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
You know what I
was.
mean? I don't know if I'm
I
saying
did
it right.
not. I never knew that song existed in the world until I watched this video.
I wish I had Summer's reaction. That's what I'm saying.
You're shocked. It was great. And terrible.
But as soon as I heard the song or read, in his description, I knew where this was heading.
I get it.
yeah.
Heading.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
All right, easy guys.
Yeah, I have nothing really to say about it. It's just good flow.
Yeah,
It's
It
good.
is good.
Yeah.
I
Has
mean,
good sync elements going on. Good lip syncing. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know.
In short,
No, I
Shin
mean,
likes penis.
True story.
True story.
He likes penises with wings.
Well, I'm the one who picked this video, so.
Shin and George like penis together.
That's a yaoi moment for this.
It's fine.
Yeah, I really don't
It's
have
not very
anything
official.
to add to this. I mean, I mean, Crossfade and Cosmic kind of have this whole. I mean, this reminded me a lot of something Cosmic would have done, and I think Crossfade got a little like. I think Cosmic was one of his beta testers or something, or I know he's.
Well,
friends
they're
with
in the
him,
same
so-
studio.
Well, that
They're
would
both
explain it.
Polish and they're in the same studio.
You can
making
totally
that.
tell.
Make
Could have used some more Twitch though.
more Twitch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just some
More
Twitch.
You know what?
Especially on the penises.
Oh yeah, totally.
Twitchy.
I think some
The
of them
nipples.
were Twitchy already.
Oh, guys. Okay. Well, yeah, I think the only thing we can say is that, like what we already said, is that the only bad part is that once you see it once, it can't have the same impact twice.
Yeah.
Like
for
you can, its replay value is high, but like you won't get the same feeling.
Replay does not
But
value
you can
this
show
video.
it to other
Feeling.
people.
Alright. Now for the last video. Well, no wait, last
Oh wait,
new
is it
video.
M2?
There's one more after this. The classic video.
Oh, I know this video. I actually have this video downloaded.
Which video?
I
knew you liked it, Todd, so I picked it for you.
Slice of life.
Oh, okay. So that makes Ceylon a classic?
Yeah, Ceylon is actually a classic.
Really? I've never seen it before, and I was watching it, and I'm like, One Piece is okay.
It's from 2005. It's 7 years old.
Oh.
Anything from 2005 back, I'm going to classify as a classic for these things.
Oh, that's cool.
It's one of those
Classic.
AMVs, if it was released now, it would get a terrible reception.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything by Master
Yeah.
Plan that if it was released now would get a terrible reception.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, static.
Oh no, it sounds like it's gonna be sad.
It's gonna turn into like horror and just freak you out.
Paint
Just like
everywhere.
screaming zombies and everything.
This reminds me of the ghost car ad.
Yeah.
What?
Tomatoes.
Zombie shows up. Rah!
Eats all
In the tomato
tomatoes. Tomato eating zombies. They're everywhere.
This
Run,
effect
doggy, run.
looks so nostalgic and sad.
Which is interesting because I think that was your comment, Todd.
It
On the
was.
video that it looked sad, and he's like, "No, I didn't want it to be sad."
It does give.
Well, I didn't say sad. I just said it had like a very slight like hint of melancholy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of hard to see with the brightness sometimes. Oh, well, now it's really bright, but
Now you just can't see anything.
I need more black and white.
Well, there's a lot of white.
I
I
think
don't know
artistically
if
that's
you- I
kind
don't
of
know
the
if-
point, because it's like you're trying to look back into the past and it's too bright or blurry,
can't
and you
see.
can't quite reach out and get it.
Mhm.
That's true.
Well,
Need better
like
glasses.
I think I wrote on it like the way I interpreted this video, and one of the reasons I kind of like this video is I thought it was kind of like it's trying to like show this footage because nothing really exciting is happening. It's just sort of your everyday life or you know stuff that you remember, and like I remember stuff that wasn't really all that exciting to happens to me all the time. Just I just try and remember you know some good times I had, whatever. Like one of my most vivid memories is like walking down staring at a sidewalk in the middle of summer in like Toronto, just like kind of looking at the buildings and whatever. But this sort of like effect it kind of looks to me that it's like those old home movies on like a crappy camera, and it's being shown again through a projector, and that sort of reflects
Yeah.
how
Mhm.
when you remember stuff from long ago, you don't remember it exactly the way it was. You sort of have this like kind of like fuzziness to it, or it's hindered by nostalgia or something like so. You can't really remember anything, exactly the way it happened, and then that's what I think the effects were trying to show in this video.
That's true.
Yeah, it does have the whole try and remember feeling to it.
Mhm.
Like, you can remember like what is happening, but you can't remember what it looks like. Type
Not
feel.
you can kind of just
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah. It's like trying to remember somebody from like 20 years ago, and you can't really put a face on them, but you know that who they are and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think like the length of this thing
Yeah, it's
kind
really
of like recreates that feel that you're sitting watching a home movie, because after a while it's just like it does feel a little long already.
Yeah, it is really long, and I'm wondering if like this effect will continue to get older, like as it goes on, because I'm waiting
think
for it. Like I'm waiting for someone to wake up. That's what I feel like.
Yeah. I think this would have been a little more effective if it got cut down to
I
about
don't know. I kind of
2 minutes, because it's
I
feeling
never
a
got
little
that feeling. I actually I
Yeah.
don't mind the length.
I think it's one of those things that is also kind of easier to watch on your own when you're not talking, because I find it
Yeah,
really
that's true.
like, hypnotizing in a weird way. When I was
Yeah,
just
I might be more engrossed in this if I wasn't like listening to other people like make commentary on it
Yeah.
as it was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like P uses a lot of good images, though. I'm sure like he or she had to go through a lot of footage to find the right kind of mood.
Yeah.
I'm liking the color changes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's a nice
Yeah.
touch.
And you can see like the footage is getting even more distorted, and it's kind of like jittering back and forth now.
It's like reminding you that you're close to the end. Because it's just getting worse, you know?
Mm.
With the noise and stuff.
And then it gets clearer. That was nice. I like the ending.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it wasn't really a sad video. It was just kind of.
I
No,
can only like imagine that, like outside of the video, we're actually seeing the memories of this girl as she's like much older, and she's looking at this as a photograph or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good interpretation. I like that.
I also think it's always really brave. I just don't see a lot of instrumental videos, like purely instrumental. So I always like respect it when I see people who do that.
Yeah.
Also, because I really like I like a lot of his music videos, but I will recommend his one of his other ones he made, which was the best 5 centimeters per second video ever
Oh
made.
God.
What was it called?
It's called End.
Oh, I'll have to look it up.
It is a pretty legendary video.
Mhm.
Still makes the convention circuit every once in a while just because of how out there it is.
Well, it's also because of me.
And also because of you. Yes.
I remember watching this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Where-
pretty.
He actually sent me a PM because I like did comment on it when it got released, and I'm like, I love the little story of the two little tech dudes and how they like fell in love and then became real people at the end. And he sent me a PM back. And he's like, thank you. You were the only person that seemed to understand the story I was making. I'm like, see, I know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never seen this. Okay, so
All right.
sail on.
Yep, sail on. Last video.
Here we go.
Classic Nostalgia Fest from 2005.
That's not even that long ago.
Yeah. That's why I chose
old.
I'm like, I'll pick something a little bit newer-ish on the classic end. It's still like one of the highest rated videos in the top 10% though. I think it's like number 7
Really?
or so of all time.
Like,
Weirdly enough,
I have a
haven't-
question. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to
go ahead.
sound mean, but like, why was it so popular? Why did people like it so much?
Dude, back in the day, this kind of like editing was the shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have not
Techniques
seen this
and
video up to
standards
now.
and software have really advanced, so it's like what they had back then. You couldn't do like half the stuff you can do now.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
There's a
Oh,
big
jeez.
difference.
It's the number
Big
I'm like the
6
new
video,
version.
top 10% rated videos of all time. It has 137 opinions.
Wow.
It's right in between Hold Me
Well-
Now and Spoil.
Another
Wow.
another
I
problem.
think
Well,
it's
not
better
really a
than-
problem, but
Well, no,
another
better than spoil.
another reason why
I don't agree with
it's
that.
at the top of the list is nobody leaves opinions anymore, and that's what the list is based on.
True.
Yeah.
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 No one
Yeah.
It's
does.
really hard to get opinions unless you're just like spending all day in the opinion forum.
Oh, wow.
And even then, even if you're on the one-to-ones, like it's still a crapshoot whether you can get an opinion.
Yeah, this is really different for me, like eye-opening, since I've been on the org for like, I don't know, a couple months. And so like I didn't know all of this stuff, and I'm like relatively new to editing, so I've only worked with, like the latest, that's come out. So this will be, I will enjoy this discussion.
If you ever want to go through old videos, I'm always open. I love watching old stuff.
Same here. I got a whole folder full of old AMVs
You
back
watch
from the
old
day.
AMV.
And if you ever want to watch extremely strange things,
Todd is here.
You talk to the Canadians.
That's true. Many lemons.
I love this random wheel in the
It's a
beginning.
Many.
it's a lemon film strip.
Oh, lemon. Oh my god! It's cute.
I love that lyric, or like not lyric sync.
That was
sync
some
right
pretty
there.
sweet sync, yeah.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, characters.
And they're
I haven't
each
actually
other.
seen this video back in the day, so when I looked at it the other day, I was like, man, I really like this actually. in a very kind of.
That's
Yeah,
it. That was a nice little like joke. I liked that. The where they used the moose dude as he had a plushie.
Yeah, Chopper.
Oh yeah.
Was this before or after
I think
you know, Shonen Bushido?
Yeah, I think it was. Well, it was after, because Shonen Bushido was 2004.
Okay.
So Shonen Bushido caused Master Plan lip sync.
Oh, this making me want to watch One Piece all over again.
One Piece was a really cool series.
It's like one of the few series that I actually always come back and like catch up on the new episodes.
I like it if you cut out the filler episodes, because some of that filler is really stupid.
That's
We
what,
need a One Piece Kai.
that's one of the things I like about this video, though, is you can tell
I like the lyrics sing.
but you can tell like the editor like really loves this series.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I know what I want for every single scene.
I find that a lot actually when you watch AMVs. Like even if the AMV isn't really like this one's technically well done, it's up in 2005, but even if the video is not technically well done, you can tell the love the person has for the show when they actually do really like the show. It just comes through it. It makes
Watch
the video enjoyable to watch.
Watch any Castor Troy or P-Wolf video, and that's all you feel is nothing but love.
Well, not everyone from P-Wolf.
Aw.
Yeah, that's like one thing. Before I talked to any of you guys and figured out the context of this video, like I was writing notes because I'm nerdy and didn't want to sound stupid during this thing. I wrote down, I was like, yeah, this really captures the atmosphere of One Piece. Like even though I've never seen it, I could probably say what it's about by watching this video.
I didn't write anything down.
Oh,
I was
that
going
was-
to do that, but then I ran out of time.
I have like a few pages of notes.
You paint out.
Show off.
You people are cute. No, it's kind of cool because, yeah, like a lot of videos nowadays, they're made because I want to use this effect, or I thought this show was really pretty. It's not because, oh my god, I love this so much. I want to make something great to honor it. You don't really see that anymore. It makes me sad.
That is really true.
Well, I have a feeling that's just because there's like a lot of not very good anime that's coming out recently.
Well, it's part
Like it's very hard for me to like get into a show and be like, oh, I love this so much, I want to make something good. There is something that I do love so much and I want to make something to it, but I can't find the right song. So as soon as I hear that right song, I'll be totally all over that. And that is You Are Delicious.
I watched that. That was awesome.
Yeah,
You are delicious.
with the
You watched the movie?
Yeah, the dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
um
I watched it all on YouTube, and then I went to like find like DVD, Blu-ray quality stuff for it and download it.
What is it?
dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, okay. So anime dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Wow.
really cute story too.
it's
Like the-
surprisingly more heartwarming than you think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's heartwarming, there's sad parts, there's really cute parts.
It's got Usopp's voice as the main dinosaur guy too. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I just kept picturing like Usopp every time he talked.
But like I'm trying to find a song to capture all those little bits of that show, that movie. And also it's only a movie, so it's not that much footage to work with. It's like I don't know what to do.
But it has like epic dinosaur fight scenes, like
Yeah.
kickboxing, karate stuff.
And like
Karate dinosaurs?
and
Yeah.
this
Man.
weird like jazz sounding training montage, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, so thoughts on the video?
That was actually a really cool video.
Yeah, it's
Classic
good.
one, a
Press-
nice clip. Yeah.
We expressed a lot of our thoughts during it. It
Yeah.
definitely got some inspiration from Shonen Bushido though.
Yep. And I think it did have a bunch of filters and overlays that were kind of unnecessary, but were just
like
thrown in
TV
there. Thrown in there because in 2005 they looked really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like to me, watching it, like when I first started watching them, like some of these, it feels cheesy at some parts.
Yeah,
But like
I
now
mean,
that
I thought the
The effect at
opening part
112.
with the montage of characters and their names and stuff, I thought that was cheesy, except for like the chopper one. I thought that was funny. But, yeah, like when I was watching it, like I knew it was from 2005, so like I understood like kind of like how I should be watching this, like based on like the text and stuff that we could be using. But at the same time, it was like it had this kind of like generic feeling to me because I don't have like the nostalgia for it or like the editor or any kind of association with it with that. So like it just seemed like a average like One Piece video you would see on YouTube nowadays.
that's how
And I like it since it got released back then before like all the there's a 1,000,001 One Piece videos. It kind of had that edge in being able to be like, here's One Piece. I mean, you can really feel like the love and enjoyment of it, but there's a lot of YouTube videos out there now with One Piece from editors who really love the show, who just like toss in like the effects of the day kind of thing to like try to enhance it. So it didn't really feel to me any different than that. But I mean, like this one had better sync and better flow than most of them on YouTube, though. So.
I thought that parts of the sync were definitely reminiscent of action videos of the time. Like, you don't really see sync like I'm gonna just throw out a time code now. I don't know if you watch it, but like 311 to like right before like 318. That kind of sync is like really, really focused, and it's something like that Majin Kenshin used to do in like Toshi and his more recent Claymore video. But that kind of really intense sync is something you don't really see these days, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I was just like looking back at that part. Yeah, I would agree with that. And probably because in that case he was relying on like much simpler techniques than what people do now. I think people overcomplicate sync sometimes these days.
Well, yeah, the game of, I guess, the style of editing has changed over the years. If you think about it, I mean, better computers, more powerful computers, newer software, and people can do things that they fell in love back in the day that was more complicated. So now it's more common. So that means you gotta raise your game if you, want to make something more original, which is hard.
I like the sync at 315 because it's not like hard to do that sync, but it was like really good scene selection, and it like the emotion in the character and the emotion in the lyrics translate all into that scene for like a really kind of powerful sequence where he just like Sanji just falls on his knees and it's just like kind of feeling to it.
Yeah, he totally nailed that spot. I just felt like he did like a lyric sync at the end where he like turned the page. I thought that was a little cheesy.
Yeah, that was a little like nah. It kind of like that turn the page lyric sync also kind of like slowed down the faster like strong build up it had going because it was like really strong at that point, and there was like turn the page, haha, look what I did.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
moment.
exactly.
I won't deny I love lyric sync like that.
Of course you do. But you also like cheesiness.
I do.
It has less 3D shadow than some newer videos, though.
You know what was missing?
Twitch.
Twitch.
No,
But
don't
was
be
Twitch
stupid.
even
No,
back then?
no. Oh, it wasn't.
I think like doing RGB shifting back then would have been like a pain to do.
TV simulator is
Yeah.
what was missing.
When you guys say Twitch, do you mean like when it shakes and there's a bunch of different color
Yeah,
distortions?
that
Yeah,
would
it's
be
when
Twitch.
like the
Oh,
three
that's-
color layers are shifting around.
It's actually a plugin.
Yeah, it's a
that-
plugin.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
You can
Video
do lighting
Copilot.
effects and other kinds of things. It doesn't have to be just an RGB split,
No.
but that's what
Yeah,
everyone uses it for.
Yeah.
I don't have that plugin.
You
I
get
can
After
send it to you
Effects?
later.
No.
It's for Vegas now too. Vegas has it for
Premiere has it.
10 and 11. I think you can get it for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's just a plugin that can, do things like split the RGBs or shake, flash colors, blur.
As we've established, it looks very cool.
Yes.
I think it's like currently it's the most overused effect right now.
I think it's just because it's such an easy way to make something look so awesome.
Yeah,
It
it does
super
look
easy
cool.
It is
I think it
super
looks-
easy transition too.
I think it's usually looks better when it's used to transition rather than when it's just like used on top of the scene, unless it's like
Noise, maybe.
for good like internal sync kind of beat syncing going on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I see it and it's just like what's going on with it? It's just shaking and colors everywhere.
The video is drunk.
Yeah.
Video's Yui.
Yeah.
Non-stop giggling.
No. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the review there. If you've actually made it through, congratulations. Once more, I do want to thank our guests. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Hopefully, we will do this again. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put links to the outtakes, I guess you can call them, as an annotation on the video. Feel free to click them. That's primarily just like a lot of cursing and stupid stuff and dick jokes. But if you've got any suggestions for who you would like to see participate in the review, like guest-wise, or videos you would like to see reviewed that are within the last 60 days put out, go ahead and please post on the animemusicvideos.org forum. I'm going to go ahead and put a topic in general AMV if it's not already up by the time this review is up. Once more, thank you so much. Had a lot of fun. This is Radical UA signing off. Or something.